Hello, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. If you guys can hear an echo, let me know. I tried to make sure that wouldn't happen, so. And there also seems to be quite a delay. So I hope you guys are doing all right with the energies here today. I feel much better than I did yesterday, so that's always good. Hi, Surya. Just wait for a few more people to get in. I've got a dual camera set up here so that I can go ahead and, hi, Oli, put your readings on camera. Isn't that cool? Yeah. Let's see if we can make it work. Anyone else in the room, go ahead and say hi. Don't be shy. If you would like a $10 reading after we have a little chit chat with everybody, go ahead and do that too. I think I'm just going to go back here. This one. And just put me up there for now. Yeah, that's good. So it does seem there's quite a delay. Hello, Darlene and Barry, both of you, welcome. So if you just see me sitting there for a few seconds, it's because I've not continued on as I'm waiting for everything to pick up. I don't know either. That's interesting. You did not get the joy today. They sent you a letter saying that you didn't get the job, you mean? Is that what you're saying? Hello, Max Moon Entertainment. Welcome. I'm just looking up there at my computer screen. If you see me looking upwards, funny. So, what's up with not getting the job today? I have the Six of Cups, romanticizing the past. Whoa, all up in your feels. King of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. Have you applied for another job? Because, man, the cards I have here, let me just show you. How do I do that now? This way. So these are your cards that I have here. So you see, that would tell me, even if you're looking at the past and thinking that it's a great start, or you thought it would, or looking at the job, there seems to be a better fit. Something coming in. So I guess that job was not the job for you. Did you look, did you apply for more jobs or just that one? Hi, Bill. I'm not sure why there's so much of a delay, but it's rather frustrating, I have to say. Yeah, look at this. Now I have the Knight of Cups here. Or Knight of Pentacles. Why am I saying cups for pentacles and pentacles for cups? Is there something that you want to do that will emotionally sustain you? better, but it may take time to build or time to create. I just wonder if I can go over here. Make sure that's quite as far as it should be. Yeah, anyways, whatever, we'll continue going. So if it takes me a little while to get to your questions or whichever, just know that there's probably a 20-second delay from you seeing it to me seeing it. So, but it seems that something is going to take some work or something or some time to get this. I'm going to put them back and see what's happening. Tell me about the job and why she didn't get the job. I wonder if they decided not to hire anybody for the job. If they decided to scale down some. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles, because that's about a gift from the divine coming in, or it could be the company giving out too much money for positions. But I wonder if it's I don't know, that's interesting. It's a hospital job, so miscommunication. Look at that, see the Sun card. I'm not sure how to read this, all up in your head. Could it be there's a miscommunication because great happiness is here, or is there a new opportunity coming? Because the first cards were the Ace of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, and I have the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what's going on here, but it is going to look good nonetheless, regardless of what you're doing. You applied for one more. You see why I would simply say that you would get the position with cards like this. I do know Mercury stations retrograde on the 29th, and there can be plot twists in circumstance and situations that you're dealing with right now. Hindsight is 20/20 vision, as I said before. So clarify the Seven of Swords for me. There is hope here. Look at this. See what I'm saying? So all of this beauty on top of these mental energies. So something is coming in for you, regardless. Tell me how long. How long, please, until it comes in. It's almost like the divine has some sort of little bit of trickery up their sleeve, but it's, I would say, between a week and a month. But we have justice here. So this is truth, balance, wisdom. I wonder if there's something about the other job the divine is saving you from. It's kind of what that makes me feel and think. There's communication coming in here. This is communication, and it's communication that would bless any soul. It's going to make you emotional. Perhaps this is a communication coming in today that made you emotional. And if that's the case, and you applied for this and it was an opportunity, I would say there's better coming your way. Because I mean, the Ace of Pentacles is nice, and the Star card is nice, something you wish for, which is time to spend with your son. sons. I can't remember if you had more than one. My apologies. It's a bank job, yeah. So, and being we have the 10 of Pentacles, the Sun card, and the leap of faith, I'm going to say that whatever this is that's coming in is far superior than these, you see. But it's all about encompassing a beauty that's working its way into your life. Why the 8 of Swords? Indecision. What is it that you need to decide about? There's something you need to decide. Holding back on a decision of some sort. Yeah, look at that. 2 of Pentacles again. There's a lot you're juggling. Maybe. What's the outcome for this? What's the outcome for this, please? Well, we already got Justice, the Sun, and the 10 of Pentacles. I don't even know if we need to pull an outcome for this. But give me more information. How about that? Yeah, you just got some challenging information today. The Emperor, boss, judge, CEO, coming in to bring something that will bring justice to you. So it could be that whoever was in charge of choosing the person for the job, they made a judgment call based on staffing and finances within the institution. But you see with the Sun card, the 10 of Pentacles and leap of faith here, and being able to put down the burdens, like that's beautiful. If I do say so myself, and you're sitting here in 9 of Pentacles energy, that's gorgeous. And it's beautiful. I know you're carrying a heavy burden, but something here is coming in. I wonder if you thought this certain bank job was the one because it gave you the most money, so it seemed like the clear choice. But there could be one here, the 9 of Pentacles. This one is enjoying the fruits of her labor. She has enough to support herself and to share with her family and her friends. Oh, is that what that's about? So in the first few cards I got for you, it was about the soulmate card and the King of Cups. So I wonder if there's somebody that you're supposed to meet in a different type of financial job posting or some sort of job situation. If you'd gotten this job, then the 6 of Cups wouldn't have necessarily shown up there for you. You see, people say that stupid saying, which I hate, rejection is God's protection. And as far as I'm concerned, it might not be God's protection, but God's redirection, so that it can take you down a road that is going to make you far happier. So there's that. I'm going to pull you an oracle card. Oracle of the 7 Energies book here. Do you guys like being able to see the cards as we do this? I thought it'd be a really cool touch. It took me a while to figure out, I'm not going to lie. It started at 5:30. Smoke and mirrors. You see how what we think is good for us, we feel, you know, what we think is good for us, but then yet the divine steers us in another way. And it's also reduces to a 6, which is the soulmate energy as well. So there's something about going into that, into a different thing. Yeah, let's read that card. Smoke and mirrors. We're actually built to view the world inaccurately. Our 5 senses tell us we are separate from one another. We're conditioned to see time as linear. This creates a consciousness of delineation, separation, and finality. We have an innate fear that what we see is all there is, although we know deep down there is more. We are suspicious of it. Our fear of death results from the kind of perception. The entire world is a construct of smoke and mirrors, and our job is to discover the truth that lies beyond this illusion. Discoveries at the frontiers of science align with what the ancients have known at the atomic level. We are blinking lights in an empty space. Consciousness is fundamental, time can be bent, and we are eternal. Ask yourself if what you see is really just what you're looking for. What do you sense beyond your intellectual assessment of what is? Can you drop into your heart and soul and call for a vision, a feeling, an awareness of the true and authentic? Every day, remind yourself that you are intrinsically connected to all life. The universe needs you to learn about it. You have within you extraordinary magic with which to co-create life beyond your wildest expectations. Today, trust the inner voice that reminds you that you truly find what you seek and more, even if outer conditions appear to challenge that. It's all smoke and mirrors. Things are not exactly as they seem. So there you have it. They may seem and feel bleak right now with getting a letter like that. I know myself, I would probably feel that exact same way. But the divine is here to tell you that things are not as they seem at all. All right. I am just going to go around here for a second, I think. Is that the best way? Oh, right here. Okay. There we go. Turn on a little more light so we can see the desk better. All right. I'm glad that you enjoy seeing the cards. Like I said, it took me about an hour and a half to figure out, and then I had to purchase a program. And thank goodness I lost my wallet last week because I ended up having to go get a different credit card thing because mine wasn't working online. And see, now mine's working online. So you see how what seems like an impending piece of fuckery in your life can actually turn out to be something beautiful because you ended up being able to provide this type of thing, you see, as opposed to just the regular type of deal. So now when I pull the cards and I tell you that things are going to turn out and you can actually see the cards in front of you, you see with all that brilliant, beautiful light, you know. Okay, hi, Darlene, then. So anyway, yeah, so that you end up having this beautiful thing. So you can bring communications coming in quickly. Whoever's in the room right now, if you've been dealing with a situation where you've been waiting for communication, this is the plot twist I'm talking about. Now, we're in eclipse season along with the Mercury retrograde, and tomorrow we're going to have Neptune in, I don't remember how that all works. I'm not really an astrologer terribly well. Like, I don't study it. But there could be some hard aspects coming up here with Neptune where money are concerned, and Venus. So it's a little bit of an illusion where money's concerned, where beauty is concerned. I wouldn't recommend going ahead and dyeing your hair or doing something in the next 4 or 5 days. You very well may not like it at all. So anyway, this is your plot twist. So as you're going along doing your thing, I'm going to pull from different decks just to give you guys a feel of what I pull usually when I'm talking to you. Okay? So we have communication coming in out of the clear blue sky. Why do I say that? Because we have in the Seven of Wands, if you can recall the Seven of Wands card, it's someone standing on a hilltop defending themselves or taking their stance of what appears to be wands coming up towards them, and it looks like they're trying to beat off things. It's almost like you're having to protect a victory. This seven, or this Eight of Wands here, comes after the Seven of Wands. So communication coming in quick, whereas you felt very defensive, then a change happens. Nine of Swords, all up in your head, stress, worry, aggravation, sleepless nights. It's like, what haunts you? Is it what this, we have Neptune right now in quite a few hard aspects. So what haunts you? Is it fear of lack, or is it, well, it could be lack all the way across the board. Is it actually having success in life that haunts you? Or are you sitting in that old, too familiar, comfortable wound of lack? There's that thought too. You're so welcome, Yoli. I hope it helps. And then we have the moon card. See, look at this heavy, heavy emotion. Psychic insights, the ability to, just like that card said in the smoke and mirrors energy, it talked about being able to see beyond, sit in the quiet. Just sit in the quiet. Don't even use the word meditate because you're going to stress yourself out. Just sit in the quiet and ask the divine or whoever it is you pray to, talk to help you feel into your heart. And as you feel into your heart space and give your mind its walking papers, your mind is having all control of you here, you see. But if you let your heart and your emotions come through, you're going to see the truth of what's happening. Hi, John. I hope this makes sense to you. Welcome. And everybody else. All right. Let's pull a clarifying card, and I'm going to use a different deck. I think I'm going to use this one. One of my little mini decks. Let's pull a clarifying card for this. This is for everybody in the room. This Nine of Swords here. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. Why is the Nine of Swords here? Look at this. You see what I am saying? Do you see? Tell me you see what I'm saying here. You are absolutely having a victory, even though something isn't turning out right now the way you want it to. If you just sit in the quiet, feel into your feelings, the divine will show you, and you will know that the wheel of fortune is spinning for you. You see, it's a time of positive change. When the wheel of fortune sits on this card, it's got to be with the victory and the Four of Swords, exactly what I just said, sitting there and asking the divine to help put an end to the monkey mind, the fear, the lack, feeling into your emotions here. You have to know that good news is coming. With these cards, you see how when I read cards, this is how I do it. This is so cool that you guys are getting to see this. I just love it because then you can really see how it is I come to the conclusions I come to. I think honestly, you guys absolutely trust me as a reader, and I thank you for that, that blind faith, blind trust. But it's so cool to sit there and have a story, sit there and read cards, just regular, like, you know, pull cards and state a story, and then talk about this kind of emotional energy, and then have the cards all come out to match it from different decks even. That's so cool. So let's pull my very mini deck and find out what this moon card is about, because there's a lot of heavy emotion. There's events behind the scenes that may be holding you back, or you feel that they are. The heaviness in your heart that you say is heavy brings about this mental fuckery, you see? But this energy of the moon and the emotion coming out and doing, as I said, about feeling into your emotions, that's going to bring you a victory. You see, you've been carrying such heavy burdens. End of cycles, man, coming right now. But it's the end of carrying the heavy. The mind would tell you it's heavy. The emotions also are feeling that it's heavy. The emotions aren't feeling it's heavy. I don't believe that. I feel that the emotions are feeling that the new is just around the corner. The communication you're waiting for, the new just around the corner. Look at this. We go 10 of Wands to 10 of Cups. So it's something that's had an ending phase, and you're in the ending phase of a situation. Perhaps, like with the job thing, perhaps that didn't work out that way for absolute divine purpose. I would say hands down it is. Why? Because the next card I have is the Nine of Cups. And the clarifying card I have is communication coming in. Look at that with the Six of Cups there. So this is romanticizing the past, looking at things a certain way, moving past the hurt, moving past the old ways you used to do things. It could even be something about being stuck in your emotions about the way the divine has to bring things forward. But with the Wheel of Fortune clarifying this pile, you see this here. Tell me, this is beautiful. And the 10 of Cups, 10 of Wands, and 9 of Cups clarifying this. It tells me that stepping into your emotions and looking for the answers from your heart, not your mind space, is going to give you all the communication you need as to how the divine feels about you and your situation. So when I talk about the mind thing and how to change how you're looking at something, this is really kind of how I get these messages. Let's pull a heart activation card here. Something about your individuality. You leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. Creativity. You love to devise new ideas and innovations and forms of illumination. Okay, Yoli, I would like you to go online and look up how to start your own bank. Are you tired of working for a bank, or would you like to be your own bank? There's that. Then I have gratitude. You fully appreciate the invaluable lessons that life lovingly presents to you. So it's either a blessing or it's a lesson. Either way, if it's a lesson, it is still a blessing. So the divine wants that you to use your own individuality and understand that whatever they take you into, you will definitely be using that individuality. It's entirely possible that that last job that said no to you could have put you in a mind space of fuckery because you wouldn't be allowed to take control of things the way you needed to and wanted to, the way the divine sees that you have the ability to do. With creativity, devising new ideas and innovative, I think someone has felt stifled for quite some time, whether in their professional life, in their romantic life, or otherwise. Look at these cards here. You see, stifled, emotionally heavy heart, or is it just that your heart is so full? You've been holding space in your heart for so many hopes and so many dreams, and your heart is just so full. Just sit with yourself and allow your heart to open so that you can allow some of the fullness and all the beauty and dreams you've been carrying, all that love to flow out of your heart, to make room so that the divine can bring in a bigger dream. Because there's something that someone here dreamt about a long while ago, possibly even when you were a child, or dreamt of having, or wanted to be on the way towards, that is definitely being brought about for you. Let's read creativity. I should probably read them all, but creativity stands out to me. Oops, I made a mess. See, get creative, make a mess. Feel free to make a mess. Yes, it is, Rabina, for all of them. The most natural characteristics of a soul is creation. As a spiritual being, you are continually being inspired by the higher self, source energy in the spirit world to express yourself in the physical dimension. You are constantly in a mode of creation, even if you are not aware of it. Thoughts are creation. And thoughts are real. And even though not every single one manifests itself physically, it nevertheless creates your reality. That is why it is so important to keep your thoughts high-minded. Judgment of yourself and others lowers your vibration of love. Your thoughts don't belong only to you. Their energy is part of the collective consciousness. Your creative spark may ignite and inspire the soul and mind of another. When you are blocking your creativity, you are not fully expressing your soul. This blockage may manifest in a number of ways, such as physical pain, anger, depression, anxiety, and isolation, hence the 9 of Swords under here. There may also be feelings of living an unfulfilled life. Always remember that you are of God, and God is creativity. As a loving, visionary person, you can see the potential for that which has not yet or has yet to exist in physical reality. You are able to turn imagination into form. The more you attune yourself to the loving energy of your heart, what did I just say? The more receptive you are to inspired ideas that bring Earth closer to heaven. Gosh, that makes me just want to cry. I'm going to read it again. The more you attune yourself to the loving energy of your heart, the more receptive you are to inspired ideas that bring Earth closer to heaven. That's so beautiful. Wow. You see? That was my guide simply sitting there saying, you see? Did I lose something here? Did something pause out on me or something go crazy? There we go. I hope you guys heard all of that. Even if you didn't see all of that, it seemed to have frozen there for a little bit. All right, put those back. Different ones here. Now this is the problem with having so many different decks on hand, is you get them mixed up. At least I do. Okay, one of my screens has ran away. Just give me a second to fix it. See, there it is. To let it, I have to share it. Just one sec. Doing all of this myself is a new thing, let me tell you. All right. Whoops. There we go. All right, now I'm going to see me flip upside down and then go like this. I think that's how it works. Nope, it's not how it works. Sorry for all the twisting around. Something made my camera go wonky there. There we go. There, perfect. Good enough. All right. Let me go back to the stream. There we go. Amen to that. All right, so I will take readings now. If anyone would like one. I'm getting warm. Or if anyone has any other questions as well, go ahead and feel free to ask. Oh, it's my pleasure for helping you. It really is. I know it's hard times. I myself have had some hard times and emotional ups and downs. Hi, Queen. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. If everyone could like the video, if you've not liked it yet, that would be amazing. I really appreciate it. It helps the videos get seen more. Oops. Trusting your commitment and spiritual connection with the divine is a big deal right now. I'm telling you, it's definitely the next little while is a month for having faith. That's for sure. I would even say, well, it always is a good time to have faith, but celebrate what's brought you to this part of your life. Celebrate what's brought you this far. Celebrate who's been guiding you. Celebrate the fact that you've created what you've created. Celebrate the fact that you have understood and allowed that there's a divine being and many divine beings in your life around you to help guide and comfort you and keep you in a place of peace. Of course, it's okay to light a candle. Heck, I could even light a candle. I got one right here. Let's light a candle. I just heard the song Candle in the Wind. I don't know if I actually can light this one. I haven't lit this one in a couple of years, actually. It's kind of stuck. The wick is stuck, I think. I'm not even sure which one the wick is, to be honest with you. Do you think it'll work? Maybe. Might go out. It just might go out. Hard to say. Put it over here. This side. Let's pull some cards from The Universe Has My Back. This one is The Universe Has My Back, and this one here with the red dot, Super Manifestor deck, I think it's called. Yeah. You know what else I'm going to do is I'm going to light some of my favorite incense, which is mystical shaman incense from the Tibetan mountains, or I can't remember what it is, but it's called the mystical shaman. It's very sweet, but yet has savory smells inside of it too. Make some sage, clear the energies. God, Father, Holy Spirit, as we are here, I pray you'd come help us to find the hope that's already there, to feel the love that's already imminently around us, to find joy in every little thing, even the smallest of breaths, to find light, love, and happiness through you, through ourselves, because you are within us. You move us, you help us create. You are here to co-create with us as we sit in this time-space reality. I thank you so much for your presence here today. I thank you so much for helping us celebrate the changes that have come. I thank you so much for helping us celebrate our connection to you. I just thank you for the life you've given us and pray that we could all live it to the best of our abilities and to the highest glory of you and the collective consciousness, raising the vibration. Thank you. Okay, I'll just check on PayPal now. Yep, so if I got it. So if you want to go ahead and just hit the $sign at the bottom, you can pay that way, just where you type in your chat words. Messages from your father for Darlene. I think your father's been trying to talk to you already, but there's been some lack of hearing. Do you have an understanding or belief within yourself that you are not able to connect because he's been trying to communicate very loving thoughts to you? I'm seeing a man's hand holding on to a leash, and it goes downwards. I don't see a dog or whatever animal it is. All I see is a man's hand holding on to a leash. Your father, do you have older children, Darlene? Your father is wanting to talk about a grandchild that is older and grown. At least I think it's a grandchild. If someone has a plan to have a wedding or is going to be married or something planned soon, he will be there. He's actually excited to see it. There's something about rings. Was there a ring he left behind, or the next vision I had was someone putting a cup on a table and it left a ring or a spot on the table. He's very connected. Do you, Darlene, do you resonate with hearing from the other side or feeling your dad around you? Because he's telling me affirmatively he has tried to connect with you on many occasions, and perhaps you've just been in this energy of, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you didn't realize it was him. He's talking about an opportunity that may be coming soon. And it's like he wants you to keep your ears and eyes open better. Also, I'm seeing him writing on a piece of paper and a pen. Paper and whatever. Was he an engineer of some sort? I just heard actually okay. I just got, he liked action movies. It could have been old Western action movies. Did a family member steal that, or do you know who absconded with that safe, or was it stolen out of a house? Because he's giving me the feeling that there's still a tie to it, which tells me that he knows where it is. Like, it's not where you are. Yeah, I'm not sure what that's about, but that's what I'm getting. Come on, you silly thing. All right. Whose favorite movie is Forrest Gump? He's like, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. I literally just heard that. Something about a feather coming your way soon. And when you see it, trust and know that it's him. Whatever color it is, it doesn't matter. He's telling me strictly white, but a feather on a seat, or feather on a seat. What the heck is that about? Feather on a, like a car seat. It's like, okay, he's very adamant that it's somewhere where you could find it. I don't feel like it's in your immediate vicinity, in your house. It's like it got taken by a family member or a something, or I don't know. It's like, because when I ask him to tell me where it is, what I'm getting is a frenetic looking around a room type of thing. So it's like, yeah, you gotta know when to hold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. Is there some question, Darlene, around what was left to people? And certain people didn't get what they were supposed to have of what was left to certain people. Yeah, so did you have other siblings? Because I'm hearing something about a feather in his cap, which would tell me that the feather symbolizes like having a feather in your cap, and if it represents somebody. It's like he said to somebody that you are always the feather in my cap. Something to be proud of. He was always very proud. Yeah, he definitely knows. So, Darlene, he's trying to talk to you, so that tells me that you have a gift of hearing, whether it's seen through messages or otherwise. I will message you later today about setting up a time to work on your gifts if you would like. When I'm tuned into the energy of abundance, I become abundant. You see, there's something that you are abundantly needing to step into that is a spiritual calling. more so, and he would like you to trust it. I'm a spirit having a human experience. I'm here to get closer to love. And instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. No, he doesn't feel anger. He's not angry. I think the anger is something you feel. And he wants you to know that things are just things. Yes, we can set a certain trajectory forward of who has our things, but truly, it's like you're a feather in his cap. Yeah. So instead of praying for an outcome, pray for the highest good for all involved. Because a lot of times what we want to have happen is not at all best for the highest good of all. It's a lot of times self-serving, even at times when we feel like we're doing something for somebody else to honor them. A lot of times that in and of itself can be kind of self-serving. It makes us feel better, right? Awesome. Is there anyone else that would like a reading? Shuffle these ones and put them back. I'm going to break up the energy a little bit and pull an oracle card or two for the entire room. I think that I've recently found that's a very beautiful way to break up the energy of a past loved one coming to talk to us all. All right, I'm going to use the Whispers of Love Guidebook, Oracle and Guidebook by Angela Hartfield. Artwork by Josephine Wall. See, as I connect to your loved ones, my grandma stops in to say hello. Anyone that's not hit the like button, please go ahead and do so. It helps the videos get out. Have faith. Trust your faith in this situation. Card number 12 and card number 44, get to know each other. Learning to meet another's needs for love is important for a relationship to grow. Oops. Card number's at 12. So that's manifesting, having faith and manifesting that what your heart's desires are will come to fruition. Transformations will take place. You'll take flight. When we truly believe that things will work out, that faith will confidently see us through, the angels are with you. This is something that you can have complete faith in. Knowing simple truths will give you the answer you are seeking. Love is an act of faith. That's interesting. I've never looked at walking away from love saying, I don't have faith in myself anymore. I don't even think that it's faith in the person you're facing, but it's more like having faith in yourself and that the divine has you. That's very interesting. Card number 44, get to know each other. The need to feel loved and appreciated motivates how we will act in a relationship. Taking time to understand each other will benefit you, as you will find that this will only help love to grow. Recognize your differences and don't try to control every aspect of what is before you. It's about trusting the divine to have you, and 44 is also about your ancestors from the other side helping guide and lead you forward in circumstances and situations in life. They're helping you manifest your heart's desires here. That's for whoever in the room needs to hear it. You guys want to see what my desk looks like? If ever, are any of you ever curious about what Halo's desk looks like? It's a wee bit of a mess. Well, I think it's a mess, but I'm a Virgo. What can I say? Here's what my desk looks like. To all y'all that might be curious. I love the idea of travel. See, and I got this maps box here. I just love that old box. And that's where I sit. And I have a big old fat TV up there showing all the other stuff I need. So, yeah. Now you've seen the inner sanctum. Hi, Sebastian. Welcome. Anyone that's just come in the room, please hit the like button. I would love for you to do that. That would be awesome. I think so too. That box rocks. Just saying. I have many boxes. I love boxes. Many of them have maps on them too, or flowers. Yeah. So we have 7 of Cups and the Emperor. Now, the 7 of Cups is all about, in this deck, it's different than the Rider-Waite deck. And the 7 of Cups here is all about something here guards you from what it is you desire. You are 1 cup, and there's 7 cups here. People say, well, I need to pick one to add to the whole scenario so I can move on to the 8 of Cups. And I say, you have to take them all with you. But in this deck, it's kind of like needing to fight your own fears in order to, with a sword of truth in your hand, in order to head to whichever cup is going to bring you wish fulfillment. Now, this isn't just emotional wish fulfillment in this card. This card is all about financial wish fulfillment as well, you see. And as you stand there doing this, it's almost like a boss, judge, CEO, somebody in power. Could be the archetype of a family, somebody who has the right and the power to watch you going through this in order to succeed for your highest good. They're watching what you're gonna pick. And there's reason to celebrate over this and to get into joy and to have some fun with it, because there's so much hope coming your way. Wow, the Star and the 3 of Cups again have come out tonight. So interesting. I don't know if this is far enough down for all y'all. But the Star and 3 of Cups coming out again with choices and emotion. This here equals the 10 of Cups. So it's like you have things together with your family, with your friends, but there's something that will feed your emotions, and adding these 7 cups to it, that'll bring you to emotional fulfillment. Like I said again, something you've wished for. I want to say that if this person stands in the way of a contract, or this person stands in the way of a signed contract or anything coming up in the month of Gemini, or has been between Aries and Gemini, it's absolutely going to be a Tower moment. I wonder if someone's going to get a contract brought to them because someone's been watching them deal with this emotional, financial, having emotional fortitude and financial fortitude. And it's going to surprise the crap out of you with a contract. There also could be a breakdown that may be happening in some sort of contractual relationship or work agreement. And this person is watching it happen. But you're going to have the opportunity to put in the work to heal whatever's going on. This is about healing. Now, part of this, I want to say, with the Star card, for me, is always about a wish. It's about wishing for something to come true. It's like I put so much emotional effort into the waters of my soul. I wished upon a star. This is like divine help coming in. You see how she's pouring out water here and it's not actually sinking into the ground. So how does it actually grow anything? So it's kind of all just running this way, that way, and the other way. It's not actually sinking into the ground. I think some of you have had a time in your life where you feel like everything you've tried has just kind of backfired on you, for you. Hi, Leslie. Welcome. So there's a time of healing coming there, and the divine trying to bring you together with a soul purpose or something. And this wish being granted, this hope coming to you in some way, shape, or form is a tower moment. It's really going to surprise you. Yeah. Look at that, being able to buckle down and put in the work. This is a craftsman. This is something that somebody is working on that they can build. To really, it's an opportunity that you finally get to work on that you've been waiting for. And it ends a cycle. It ends a cycle in 2021. It ends a cycle of all the years prior. As we had the Ace of Pentacles before, it's like the garden gate is opening and you're able to go through there and grab that Ace of Pentacles and take it home with you. Why? Because the divine has made it so. Something about following your hopes, dreams, your passions, your desires. The Queen of Wands here is very brilliant, beautiful, and like amazing. The Judgment card is about the divine bringing something up within you, calling you home to your true soul's purpose. Archangel Michael. It's like something coming back around that's been raised from the dead that once upon a time when you were 6 years old, you wished upon a star for. You see. How beautiful is that? There you go. You see, this is exactly why it's time to have faith right now, as I was saying previously. Look at this. You see this card here. This man stands here walking on each one, right? He walks on each one with a blindfold, wondering, this is the 10 of Wands, wondering if he's going to sink into the fiery abyss. The reality of the scenario is he can't even see where he's going. No one can. They trust in faith that the divine is going to put whatever step forward he takes, the divine is going to put the next piece of wood or whichever it is, rock, under his foot. Absolute trust and faith in the divine that wherever you're going, that they have got you in every circumstance, in every situation. Any guidance for me during these eclipse and retrogrades? Leslie Jakes. Yes, I would be more than happy to give you an oracle card for $5. I'm looking at giving you 2 oracle cards. I just got told. So I'm going to give you a postcard from Spirit, and I'm going to give you an oracle of the 7 energies. So we'll do this one first. Message for Leslie Jiggs. Guidance during the retrogrades, eclipses and retrogrades. Wow. Quieting the mind. Everybody's getting this one. This has come out like 3 times. How do you quiet the mind? It's going to create massive change in your world when you figure it out, let me tell you. Why do I say this? As I was talking prior, if you weren't in the room previously, Leslie, you very well may need to go back and listen to a more full in-depth of what I was talking about. But the quieting the mind is about giving your mind its walking papers, not letting your mind have creative control over what your heart and soul feels. So people have asked me, straight out asked me, how do you know what your heart and mind feels unless your brain is involved? Well, how about we let your brain be involved if it gives you a new meaning? There could be a feeling you're having in your heart that is heavy, or the unknown. As your heart might feel heavy, we aren't going to allow your mind to put that word to it. We're going to feel that feeling in your heart, whatever that is, and allow the mind to put new words to what that feeling is, a positive word to it. It's full. My heart is so full. I have carried love for so many, for myself, hope and dreams and desires that are all out in the ethers, waiting to be brought to me in absolute divine perfect timing. My heart is so full. And I just need to sit there in the energy of allowing my heart to open and allow this love, this so much love that I've carried, this fullness in my heart, allow it to flow outward into the collective consciousness. And as you do that and you take a deep breath, your heart may very well start to feel light, which then you may have your mind say, okay, but I like the word, it feels light. Actually, you could probably say light is the opposite of heavy, and we don't want to use the word heavy, so we won't use the word light either. We can actually say that your heart is now open, and in letting that love flow out into the mass collective and consciousness from the center of the beauty that is you, you have just made more room to create more new dreams, to create more new, to create with the only beings that matter, the God self within. You are here to co-create in this life. We are only visitors here. We only visit for a short time. You know how, when I was a child, I was taught when you go to visit somewhere, you leave a little parting gift, or you be kind and use your manners, and you leave the place cleaner than when you got there. Then you would always be invited back. Well, we're just visiting here on this planet. So if we look at our time here as a visit, how therefore in a different way might we treat ourselves and others and Mother Earth Gaia? So let's read this card, Quieting the Mind. Let your mind give new words to what your emotions and your heart feel. And when those things fall out of your eyes that people call tears, they're not tears of joy, they're not tears of sadness. They're just an expression of so much love flowing out of your body. 32. Life is chaotic, busy, loud, frenetic, and overwhelming. Some days, all that noise is like the roar of thunder echoing around you, and it feels as if you're being pummeled by a rainstorm. Isn't this why we take vacations? To get away to somewhere peaceful? In spite of the surrounding din of the world, today you need to slow down and find a bit of peace. So go ahead and take a deep breath right now. Make a commitment to be still, if only for 5 minutes. Count your breaths and be mindful of every one of them. Know that you have all the time in the world to do the things that need doing. Everything is perfect as it is. Our core beliefs about the world originate in our thoughts and feelings, which then become our perceptions. If our thoughts are all over the place, that is how we will experience the outer world. But what if the outer world didn't matter at all? What if at our center there were a place that is always calm, where the mind doesn't have a million things to say, or the mind isn't allowed to have a million things to say, where problems and challenges do not exist? They aren't nearly as important as we think they are. Today requires you to take an internal break and go to that silent space to regroup. Meditate on the stillness within. Choose a peaceful mind and nothing else. You will be amazed by how easily everything falls into place once you do. That's your card. quieting the mind. Beautiful. Oops. And when your mind wants to go on in there and give its own 2 cents, just go, no, 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 no. I've heard those words before. No, I've heard them words before. No, And the more you just simply say, no, 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 I've heard those words before, I've done this. Nope, you bring me something new or you're not allowed here. You actually train your mind to look at things differently. And when you look at things differently, the things you look at change. Wayne Dyer for you. All right, let's pull you a postcard from Spirit. Anyone that's just come in the room, please go ahead and hit the like button. I would really appreciate that. So for Leslie Jiggs, here is your postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, do you know how much we love you and want to help you? We are here for you, and we hear you ask for guidance, but you must let go and let us help you. You don't have to do it all. You've done your part. Now let us do ours. You would be awestruck if you knew how many strings were pulled through the matrix to give you what you need and desire. Spirit has a plan. And when you sign up to be a co-creator, you need to remember to allow the partnership. It's not one-sided. Your desires and plans meet up with those of Spirit. Remember though, Spirit's timetable and ideas of how things play out may be quite different from yours. Trust us. Spirit's ideas are amazing. Now let go and let us do the magic. Pay attention to other areas of your life, and before you know it, a miracle will have taken place. We love you so much. Those are your messages, Leslie Jiggs. I'm going to have a sip of my drink here. Does anyone have a question and can't afford a reading that someone in the room would like to pay for? Yeah, I kind of do that. If anyone would like to pay for a reading for somebody and they can't afford it and they feel led to, go ahead and do so. I'll go ahead and do a reading for somebody. I'm telling you right now, the divine is on, oh, thank you, Leslie. The divine is on massive track in areas in the ethers that you couldn't even comprehend. You can't even comprehend. We have contracts that are karmic. People have been taking logical approaches to. The divine coming in to give that plot twist so decisions can be made, so people can end up in bliss and happiness and creating. Not necessarily sure, some of you might not be too happy with your said creations. Two of Cups is about two coming together. It could be mother and child, could be family members, but there's something here that requires amount of balance in order to bring it forward. Balance between mind and heart, balance between soul contract and the divine working on it, and balance between fulfilling roles that you decided you would fulfill before you came here. I have two, look at these, very similar cards. The Empress is the pregnant woman in the tarot who gives birth to something within 6 months, a child, a creative project, whichever you want to call it. The energy right now, I don't know if you all feel it as I do, is so incredibly frenetic. It's a beautiful way to explain it. It's like the energy that happens before a storm, before a massive storm. Okay, thank you, Barry or Darlene, whoever's there. But it creates some sort of balance. And interesting how the mother, the nose, is holding on to the nose of this horse. And the unicorn holds on to, or is it a Pegasus? I don't know, whichever holds on to the nose of this one. So temperance very much being about the divine stepping in to create that balance, to bring things to birth anew, and the Empress doing the same. You're being divinely led. Whoever is out there trying to create and wants to create. Okay, Leslie, let's do deeper. I'm just going to scroll up and remind myself I can guidance and early retrogrades. Okay, let's go ahead and dig deeper with tarot. Yeah, I feel you, Ashley. So far for me as well. For Leslie Jiggs, advice and guidance for the retrogrades for the eclipse season. What advice and guidance do you have from the tarot? Well, you have been through it. Fighting for what you desire and what you want and what you believe in. This is a bloody battle of epic proportions. There's people getting hurt. I think it's almost a decision to walk away or to fight to the end. So other tarot cards, tell me what shall be. A victory. Well, look at that. So fighting to the bitter end in some sort of way has brought about a victory for you. Not so much a victory in your mind, but a victory in your passions. People are recognizing you for the hard things you've been through. There's a lot of work, somebody who's been in absolute battle to get to a place where they can have a celebration of such. So recognition is coming for you, to you. I would even say within the month of July, because it's the 6th month. And it's going to bring about a change. There's your plot twist again, a change in direction. It's almost like you were headed towards a certain thing and then, oh, wait 1 second. It's like you're making the choice. It doesn't even matter out of the two of these which one you pick, because you're passionate about both directions or both things. What matters is that you understand to follow what you're passionate about, and that one, you're going to pick one that you feel may, end you up higher on the rung of ladder in your passions in life, being passionate about something more. But this card, you see, he's got the world in the palm of his hand. It's like you can create whatever it is you desire. It's like there's been a decision that you've been weighing on, possibly coming out of some victories and celebrating them, but at the same time as those victories leaving you a little on the heavy laden side, because anyone that sits there wins a battle and still holds the 3 of Swords, it almost tells me that there's no winners. Even though a mass crowd or family might celebrate you, it's almost like I don't know if I see the brilliance in it. I wonder if you feel like you had to fight for something based on other people say so. This guy goes to war and fights for, in order to have this victory, fights for other people. 10 of Cups, happy family, happy life, happy husband, happy wife. Emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment. I think you're heading into a time where you're going to put the swords down and reach for what you're passionate about and reach what brings you a culmination of this energy. You're very welcome, Darlene. Sweet dreams, Rabina. So this energy of the 10 of Cups, this is the only Cups card here. So I wonder if there was a battle that had to be won in this whole section that brought us to the 10 of Cups. And you had to choose between, were you going to start fresh with new passions or follow through to this 10 of Cups? Now, as I see the Knight of Cups coming in here, this is someone aboard a horse to come and either tell you something that makes you emotional or vice versa. It could take them a while too, but really I see this as you with this victory, hopping along your trusty steed and heading out into the world with a new idea of what you desire and what you want and what you hold in your heart. It's like this decision is letting you head into this new way of showing yourself to the world. That's what I'm getting. It's like you just want peace. I've fought the battle now. I've been through the hard times. I've been manipulated. I've maybe even done my fair share of manipulating. Can we like move into some peace? Well, the divine says that's a yes. But there are threes, of course, so that means it involves more than one person. So we have a celebration. Here's your celebration, but getting together with your friends, maybe enjoying time together, turning your back on the pains of yesterday in order, because you see your ships coming in. You see you're in massive manifesting energy, Leslie. This is massive manifesting energy. The 2 of Wands and the 3 of Wands right next to each other, taking all that you are forward to manifest this beauty for yourself in the 10 of Cups. It is absolutely to be celebrated. I don't know what your birthday is or what your sign is, but someone's got a lot of emotion for a person or a situation or a thing. I wonder if this is you coming into your own, celebrating you. Oh, and there comes that passionate offer. 1, 2, and 3. Look at that. So you have new passionate opportunities coming in, but you've got to get in your heart space and head into the new here. Okay, so now see the truth of the matter comes out. A sudden event occurs that you have to make a decision about quickly, hence the decision energy. And it's almost like you don't want to make the wrong decision because you feel as if you do, then you're playing yourself. But this could be somebody who's been in and out of your life that you've had a commitment with previously. Somebody who's not, this communication is not like, I don't know, maybe you just want to be footloose and fancy free. But there is communication coming in you're going to have to make a decision about, and it's an opportunity. Now, this opportunity is something that you already know how to do. If it's an opportunity, 6 to be exact, and your victory comes on a 6. Interesting. I would pull up your chart, Leslie, and see where your birth everything falls. Taurus is going to be big deal for you. Oh, I wonder if you have Taurus and Uranus or hard aspects to Neptune. Anyways, we have the Ace of Wands here. This is something you already know how to do. It's coming out of what may seem like gloomy times. The divine handing you an opportunity. It already has some growth on it. That's why I say it's not something you'll have to go back and learn how to do. This is something you already know how to do, and it's a brand new opportunity. It could be awakening to what your true path is in life, true spiritual path in life. It could be awakening to that. It could also be someone coming in to offer just some fun times of the sexual variety or dating or whichever. It seems to me that you want commitment, being this Knight of Cups, and I said was you, is headed towards the 10 of Cups. So even while you might take this, keep in mind that your true heart's desire is what you should be after. If we spend little bits of our energy and time on the frivolous while we wait for the heart's desire, it's almost like the energies get confused about what it is you truly desire. I wonder if someone coming in could be like in player energy and you're actually sitting there going, hell nah. But it's like this energy that's coming to you very well may bring to you what it is you desire fully, which is a new love opportunity or a new, this year is communication that'll bless any soul. This is communication you've got to make a fast decision on. So it's a situation or something you're going to find yourself in that someone requires an answer. This here is communication coming in towards you that will bless any soul. It would surprise you. It would amaze you even. Could have something to do with the government, higher ups. You could have some sort of legal, not legal situation, but a workplace scenario or some government money you've had to fight for that I see turning out very well for you with this victory card. There's your government official. Okay, I take it back. There's your government official, you see. Knight of Swords coming in fast. Could be a Libra or just somebody you know. It's almost like this person coming to you to give you some awakening or some sort of information. And this person's like, hell not if I get to her first. It's kind of like what I'm getting. I don't know if you have like adult children or what, or your children could be fighting over things like 20s. I don't know. That's what I'm getting for you so far. It seems that a new offer's coming in. It's like you're over a Gemini season, going to decide what it is you truly desire, what kind of commitment you want to head to if you haven't already. There will be that plot twist, as I'd suggested. But what's coming up immediately is a victory for you. So that's exciting. Keep in mind that my readings do resonate a lot longer than if I just pull for you for retrograde season. Okay? There you go. Can't make that crap up. Veteran fighting for your compensation. Well, I'm telling you, it looks like it's going to go well. Yeah. In fact, have you ever thought that if this goes well, that you would be able to help facilitate other veterans that deserve compensation? Oh, see, now here's where we have the opportunity and the awakening to follow a path of greater service, helping other veterans get their compensation. Huge opportunity from the divine here for you. There's something about it also being linked and directly linked, I would say, to your soul mission and purpose in this life. So here we end up with the soul tie with the divine and the awakening that comes from a simple tarot card reader here to give you communication about this victory that's coming in. But the victory isn't just to allow the knowledge to stop where it was. The victory is to allow yourself to carry forward and help others benefit from what you've learned. Beautiful. Hello, Naimi. Naimi love. I don't know how to say that exactly. Tammy love. So there you go. There you have it. That's your tarot card reading. I'm not going to say it's going to happen in the next 6 months. I'm not going to say that. It may take some time, but I'm telling you, that shit be coming. Yep. That ship be coming your way, my friend. You're very welcome. Now, Darlene and Barry there have paid for a reading for someone if they can't afford one in the room and would like one. So first to say I'd like a free reading gets their free reading. Good night, Barry. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, look at that. And great clarity. It's beautiful. I claim it for you. Fist bump. I guess it's this way. I don't know which camera. I got camera there, camera here, and camera here. So I don't know what I'm looking at. Yeah, look at this, Leslie. You see the amount of power and stability it gives you to move forward. And when you do that, what happens? 10 of Pentacles flows to you because you have insight other people need. And you do it simply out of love. They'll throw their bucks at you. What would you like to know? Tammy love, what would you like to know? I need a question. There you go. This will be my last reading, so if anybody else wants to purchase a reading, you'll have to catch me tomorrow. I hope you've all enjoyed seeing the cards here on display as I read for you. I think it's just freaking brilliant. It took me an hour and a half or 2 hours to figure it out, but I finally got that done. And I'm a Virgo. Look at me go. Career. All right. Career for you it is. Career for you it is. Let me just burn some incense here. You've been trying to light something on fire, Tammy, huh? You've been trying to light something. Okay, so you're looking to do what for career? You have all these great ideas. Just buy this. I'm going to have a whole spew of stuff to say to you. Just buy this. Now, for years I've been saying, there's people that come into this world that are meant to start a project and see it all the way through, and it's their baby, and do that same thing until the day they die. Okay? Yeah. And there's some people that are come into the world to have all these brilliant ideas and to put people in place to make it happen and to get it started and then to move on to the next idea. You are, I believe, a fire starter. You are the person that comes along with the bright ideas and figures out a way to put it all in play and then puts the people in play to take care of it while you go and start new fires. You're very welcome, Darlene. So as you're looking at career opportunities, what could fill in that scenario? What could fill in there? That'll be for you to answer. Tammy, what is your birth sign? What sign are you? When is your birthday? How about just tell me that if you don't mind. Leslie, if you go ahead and give me an email, guidinghalo@gmail.com, send me an email. I'd be more than happy to give you that address, okay? That's very sweet of you. Thank you. They can go along with all my other huge tray of crystals I have. Well, it's not really huge, but I love them. Anyone that doesn't have a shamanic dreaming crystal, I highly recommend this rock. It's just a rock. It could be combined with, well, whatever you want it to be combined with, but I use it for scrying as well. It's just a beautiful rock. There's points in this rock where you can see right through it. It's like quartz that's crystallized by heat and pressure. September 2nd. Okay. Lots of Virgos in here tonight. So Tammy, I think you're in love with the processes of things and how they work. But I also get a sense that it's almost like people give you trouble because you don't necessarily finish the whole thing. Well, we got some Partnership coming up here. What did I say? Being the fire starter, putting the people in place to do it, and then moving along. Two of Cups energy. So far we have, this could be about many different things. I just saw the Wheel of Fortune. I'll pull some more cards. I just felt very dizzy. Have you been having symptoms, Tammy? Awakening symptoms, headaches between the third eye and the ears. I call it the halo headache. I just really got very dizzy pulling your cards here. Yes, ma'am. Thought so. Two of Cups. I know about the Two of Cups. What's the divine trying to bring you together with? Work opportunity. Meeting a kindred spirit to do work with. Great sadness. So have relationships left you at a loss as of late? This is your own thoughts, because swords are about your thoughts and the things you think, believe, stabbing you in the heart. People's ideas, perceptions of you, whichever, whatever you take into your mind to create a belief on is stabbing you in the heart. It's like you're raining on the inside, carrying a heavy burden. My candle went out today, actually. Wow. The cards just never lie. I am telling you, the cards just never lie. All right. I think this whole situation was a heavy burden, and I've got the Ace of Wands for you next. Did my screen freeze again? Nope, there we go. Okay. So we got the Ace of Wands for you next. So a passionate opportunity coming in gloomy times. You see, we're at an 11 here. 10 of Wands, 11. That's one side of the 11-11 situation. So it seems to me that in whatever's ending, you're actually leveling up to the same level that a very prominent soulmate may be at. There's something about your passions and having an awakening about what you are supposed to move forward in career with. Why do I feel like this situationship or whatever very well may have stopped you, been too heavy of a burden for you to even see this here beautiful opportunity as viable? If it come in while you were in this energy, you'd have been like, no, I gotta fix this. I gotta sort shit out. I gotta. You see, the divine, something's gonna happen and the divine's gonna need you to make a decision quickly here. Could be job, something you're passionate about, could be many things, but most of all, it's awakening to what you truly are passionate about. And it doesn't really matter which of the two you pick, whatever decision you have to make, pick what you're passionate about. You have the world in the palm of your hands. It tells me you can create whatever darn well it is you want to desire. An opportunity was given, because this is falling here, an opportunity that was given or a missed opportunity by somebody. It wasn't a missed opportunity. It was a divine leading you to end a situation that was or having it end. There's nefarious nonsense going on here, and your soul knew it. You see, your soul knew it. And in offering the trueness of who you are, whether it was returned or otherwise, doesn't matter who you are in this situation, your soul knew that something was off. Because when things are good, your thoughts don't turn around and stab you in the heart, you see. Whoever's doing this needs to be very careful. This energy of the Seven of Swords, getting away with something, feeling like they can get away with something, That's not going to work for them. Somebody could feel like they're getting out while the getting's good. The problem with this card is they're leaving 2 swords behind. Well, I'm taking what I know, Halo, and I'm moving forward. These are thoughts. Yes, but if you leave 2 swords behind, then you're not really free of the circumstance. This guy is actually stealing swords from an army. You see. And while he might have 5 swords, seems to me he's one man here, and there's a whole army behind him. With some ingenuity, some knowledge, ingenuity and knowledge, this army can kick his butt with 2 swords. You see what I'm saying? So don't leave. This is like a self-sabotage thing. You feel like the things you thought didn't serve you, so you're leaving behind what doesn't serve you and taking the new forward, the things that serve you forward. But what you thought and what you intuited and what you knew in your mind, those are important things to take forward with you. Very important things to take forward with you. We don't want to leave the lessons of the past behind. And it's going to take incredible strength to do so. I'm going to channel now. Cool. So, this incredible strength, it's like the divine, as painful as it was, force-fed you a pill. It's like somebody reaching in here, force-feeding this poor old lion a pill, taming it, saying, listen here now. We know who you are, and you know who you are. So why all of this? Because it feels good to be loved. It feels good to be cared for. It feels good to be in partnership. Yes, but in being in the partnership here in the 3D that you were in, you left spirit out of the mix. Why do I say that? Because at the end, spirit's forcing you to get in touch with spirit again. And look what comes as you do. Painful lessons, but look what comes as you do. Brand new beginning. You are to be the fire starter and the fire lighter. You are to start new things with your gifts, with the things that you are creative about, all the beauty that is you, that is here for you and on this planet to be. There is an opportunity coming in, I would say within the next 3 months, even sooner, 3 weeks, I would even say, possibly around the new moon, could be the 13th of July. And you're going to have to make a quick decision. And remember, it doesn't really matter which you choose, as long as you move forward with passion and the truth in your heart. See, here an angel is leading you with passion in your heart, emotions. Here, an angel is going to lead you with passion in your heart and emotions as well. So do not fear, my friend, for all will come to be as it should. Let's get a postcard from Spirit for you, as I still feel that there's some hurt. If you feel that you can't move forward, Tammy, if you don't feel that you can move forward, I want you to sit there or make any decisions or anything. I want you to sit there. Lay on your bed, sit on your bed, do whatever you're doing. Allow some tears to fall. And I want you to say, I can't do this. I don't want to do this anymore. I can't do it anymore. I want you in that moment to reach up with your mind, up past the earth, and see a being sitting there, which is your higher self. That being is going to swoop down to you, wrap their arms around you, and hold you, and say, you don't have to do a thing. You don't have to move. All you have to do is breathe. You don't have to make decisions right now. You don't have to be perfect right now. You can just rest, because you know what? I got you. I've got you. For the next 24 hours, no decisions need to be made. Let all the thoughts in your mind fall away, because I am your higher self and I am here to take care of this for you. There's nothing you need to do. Now you are able and allow and freely to rest. You're able to rest, probably for the first time in a long time, because I'm holding you. this little inner child that you are. Your little inner child that's hurt. Your little inner child that has pain. Your little inner child that has all of this grievance in the world as to why it can't be perfect and then envision the way that my soul envisions it. This little inner child is being held by your higher self, telling you, you don't have to do anything. I have got this. I have got you in the next 24 hours. You just breathe. You do what you feel you have to do, but there are no decisions you have to make. You hear me? I got you. Speak up. There's been lies, there's been truths. There's been lies, there's been truths. It's time, I guess, to use your voice and to speak up. That's what your inner child wants you to do. Have a temper tantrum. Say it's not fair. But for the next 24 hours, there's nothing you have to do. The divine's got you. Look at that. A new something is coming in. The new something in this card is a baby, a child, a new. Perhaps that is the healed inner child after you speak up. Postcard from Spirit. Dearest you, going the extra mile to achieve your dreams and putting in some overtime will reap big rewards. Now is the time for you to act, to stir up some energy and put those plans into action. There are many windows of opportunity that open but close quickly. This is the decision I'm telling you about here. Okay, this is that thing that's coming in this month. When you don't, there are many windows and opportunities that open but close quickly when you don't take the risk and go for it. Today, be confident that your hard work will pay off and you'll feel that satisfaction and fulfillment of reaching your desired outcome. It might turn out even better than you expected. Isn't that amazing? Remember, however much work you're willing to put in, we will match it tenfold on your end. Everyone over here is rooting for you to win this game of life. So just do it. Loving you so, so much. I'm just saying, if you don't feel held and loved by the divine right now, I don't know how you ever possibly would. Because that's beautiful. Man, just saying. All right, my darlings. I'm going to say that that's going to call it a wrap for this evening. I guess you're right. I did channel. I started to channel now, didn't I? See how well my peeps know me, sometimes better than I know myself. I just go about and do whichever I do and do my thing, and then I get messages from all y'all, which is amazing. And I'm just saying, you're so welcome. I'm just saying that the messages I get from you guys in email or after readings I do or whichever are just so that I literally at times have burst into tears because I don't even see my own greatness. Do you see how you don't even see your own greatness when you just do what you do because it's of the love for the people and you love to do it and it brings your soul happiness? When you just do what you do, there's a real absolute freedom in being who you are. And the divine brings proof in the 3D to show you exactly who you are and what you're capable of. And that's just so, so beautiful. Every time, without fail, it's so, so beautiful. But why is it so beautiful? Because the divine's got you. Your higher self has got you. There's nothing you need to do. You can be held tonight, you can rest, you can relax in the true faith that, and whenever it's time to move, and at any given moment it's time to move, the divine will tell you to. I love you guys so much. I hope this has helped. You're very welcome. You guys take care. Stay out of trouble or find some, whatever works for you. I won't judge. Just find some joy. Be in joy. I'll talk to you guys later. Blessings.